rain was coming down in sheets, the kind of storm that feels like the world is ending. And maybe, for me, it was. I was crouched in the mud behind my neighbor's perfect house, the wind and rain soaking me to the bone, digging at the foundation with a garden trowel like a madman. For weeks, I'd been obsessed with the family next door, the Millers. On the outside, they were perfect, but I'd seen the cracks, the dead look in their daughter's eyes, the strange, muffled sounds from their basement at night, the way their quiet son, Tom, just watched. Tonight, I'd seen a light, a faint pulse from somewhere it shouldn't be, and it led me here to this hidden crack in the wall. The mortar finally gave way, and the smell that hit me, damp earth, decay, and something else, something metallic and wrong, the smell of a secret they were willing to kill to keep. I knew right then that whatever I found in there, I wasn't coming back out the same man. I squeezed through the opening and found myself in a small, hidden room. The air was thick and cold. On a rusty metal table in the center, there were jars filled with strange liquids, old books with weird symbols on the covers, and tools, some of them stained with what looked like dried blood. But it was what was under the table that made my breath catch in my throat. Dolls, a pile of them. Porcelain dolls with those same creepy, lifelike faces, all with the same wide, empty eyes and twisted, evil smiles. Their little bodies were bent into horrible positions, a silent, screaming audience to whatever happened in this room. Just as I reached out to touch one, I heard it, a low, guttural moan from the darkness just beyond the room. My blood ran cold. It was close. Then came a scraping sound, like metal dragging on stone. I froze, my heart hammering in my chest. The sound came again, closer this time, and it was joined by a low growl that made the hair on my arms stand up. This wasn't a person, this was something else. Panic finally hit me, a cold wave of terror that washed everything else away. I had to get out. I turned and scrambled back towards the opening in the wall, my hands slipping on the damp stones, the growl so close I could feel the vibrations in my chest. I squeezed back through the crack and tumbled out into the storm, the rain feeling like a cold, cleansing shock. I didn't stop running until I was inside my own house, soaked and shaking. The image of those dolls and the sound of that growl burned into my brain. The days after that were a blur. I tried to tell myself I was crazy, that my obsession had finally made me hallucinate, but the memory was too vivid, too real. The Millers, meanwhile, just went on with their perfect lives. They'd smile and wave at me from across the street, watering their perfect lawn, and the normalcy of it was the most terrifying thing of all. I knew I couldn't go to the police. What would I say? I broke into my neighbor's secret basement room and heard a monster. One morning, I just couldn't take it anymore. I packed a bag and left before the sun came up. I didn't look back. I just drove until the perfect suburban houses turned into something else, something far away. I found a small apartment in a quiet town by the coast. I thought the ocean air, the distance would help, but it didn't. The memory followed me. The nightmares came every night, the same dream of vacant, smiling dolls and a growl coming from the darkness. I tried to build a new life. I even went to therapy. But how do you explain something like that? The fear is a part of me now. It's a quiet hum under the surface of everything, a constant reminder of the night I stumbled into the heart of their darkness. I never found out what they were. I never found out what was making that sound. The truth is, I don't want to know. I just know that even though I'm hundreds of miles away, the question that keeps me awake at night is always the same. Did I really escape? Or did the darkness just follow me home?